Hello! Today is Christmas, so happy holidays. It's lunchtime, and as I was saying yesterday, we're making carbonara. So let's do this. There is a very specific way to make carbonara, which doesn't involve cream, but still has a creamy texture. First of all, we have cheese, pepper. Okay, it still doesn't sit right with me that nobody had bucatini in every supermarket. I think it's one of my favorite type of pasta. They only had spaghetti, and I don't really like it. I'm really exposing myself with these cooking videos because yeah. But anyway, so we're gonna go for penne rigate, which as long as it's something as long as it has texture, it's okay, because the egg is gonna stick to it, and any sauce. I don't think there is someone in general in Italy who likes penne lisce, like the regular penne. Who the hell buys that? And now I have salt to use, so yeah. This salt is weird. Then the trick to have it more creamy, before take off the water your pasta, you use that water to mix like the egg and the Parmesan cheese. When you make pasta, like the boiling water is full of starch, and which makes everything more creamy, especially if you don't add too much salt to your boiling water. So this is what we're gonna use for our carbonara, and that's the secret, I guess, to make it creamy. So we're gonna use 2 eggs because yes, otherwise it won't stick to the pasta. And then we're gonna mix the eggs with a little bit of salt, peppers, and Parmesan cheese. I usually, even at home, I do this in a glass just because it's more convenient than to pour everything in the pan. So, but now the water is boiling. The pasta is almost ready, so start putting a little bit, because if you put too much, it's gonna be too liquidy, like not creamy, it's gonna be watery. So we're gonna be careful with this. I'm pretty sure I messed up at some point because the consistency is not what I was hoping it to be, so it's a fail. But maybe not. I didn't buy an Italian brand of pasta in the supermarket. There were the exact brand that I use at home. It was very naive of me to think that would have been the same using another brand, because I'm starting to think that the starch, was it starch, that you get from the water is different, because the color of the water was different. Like, it was very clear, like there was not much in it, while I'm used to at least see kind of not transparent water, you know what I mean? More salt, but it's good. Oh, you know what? It's not perfect, but again, it's not bucatini either, so it was never going to be perfect. But anyway, it's edible and it's good. Actually, it's not a fail. It's just something to keep in mind for next time. See you. Bye. Hi. What's a beautiful sunset. Look at that. To put it like in the simplest way possible, I don't know what's wrong with me, like in general. It's not that serious. I mean, I guess when you live by yourself and you're basically alone in a big city, you have a lot of time to think about your life, you in general. Today, as I was minding my business, I had one of those thoughts. It was like very weird. I haven't had one of those thoughts in a while. The thing is that I thought I successfully healed from some of the things that happened, but apparently I didn't. Or some of the things that are happening to me right now are making those thoughts resurface, which is not good. But I got myself together again, and I was thinking, what can I do to feel better and just truly heal? I think I'm feeling this way because I'm not doing much lately. It also means that I am not progressing in the things that I thought I would do once all of my mental blockage, or the thing that I thought would block me, were gone. I realized that I didn't do much of a progress for my standards, which are quite high for myself. I know I shouldn't be so harsh on myself, but come on, everyone is very much harsher on themselves. So after coming to terms that I am not where I wanted to be, like at this point, I mentally organized the things that are up to me and the things that are not up to me. Taking responsibility for what you did not, but also acknowledging what you did. Come on, what are the things that I still need to do? I mean, I'm not happy with how much progress I made. I'm not where I thought I was going to be. So why? What's the reason for this? And I came to the conclusion that the reason for this is because I'm scared. I thought I wasn't going to be. I thought that everything, like once moving to Seoul, everything was going to be different for me mentally, which partially is, but I'm also very self-conscious about my skills and my limits. But at the same time, I don't see my limits as set limits. I always think that you can learn anything in this world. Literally anything. I don't know where I'm going with this conversation. I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is that I acknowledge the problem. It is something up to me that I can fix without depending on anyone else. I have enough time to do it. So now I am just going to come up with the strategy, because it's not the strategy itself, is that when you sit down and think about these steps, like the process you have to take to move forward, you are getting already somewhere. It's making more clarity in your mind with the idea you get, the idea of the person you want to be compared to the person you're now. You actively think about a plan, thoughts, the doubts you can have, you somehow can handle them because you are envisioning a direction. And this direction is something that is not making you feel lost or overwhelmed. And then I realized that if I focus on my journey, I have no time to think about all the things that scares me. So that's what I'm gonna do. I need to change air. I need to go out. I know it's Christmas, but I also know that everyone, like, I'm seeing every shop is open, so I think I can find a cafe or a place where I can just sit, and there is not really much I want to do. Honestly, I just want to brainstorm my 2022 on Notion. I'm just gonna come up with a strategy plan for myself, which is something I'm gonna follow eventually because I want to. I was depressed before, but now I'm smiling. We're moving to Seoul. All of my plans were for coming to Seoul, and I didn't even realize until now that I'm saying this out loud, but it's normal that now I feel lost, because every plan I made was to reach this point, and now that I reached this point, I didn't properly sat and plan everything as I did before. So it's completely normal for me to feel like I need some direction. And I need also to come out of my shell. I need to try to actively make friends, which is something that scares me. I never actively try to make friends. It just happens. But now I have to make an effort. There are so many people in this world, and in general, there are so many people in this city. I'm pretty sure I can find someone. And also, in all my predictions for 2022, they said I'm gonna find my soul tribe. So even if I'm not finding my soul tribe, I'm for sure finding someone I can connect to. So as I was thinking of like just going to a cafe and planning my Notion, I suddenly decided that I want a matcha latte, hot matcha latte. I haven't had yet this winter, which is very weird because I really like matcha. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna plan our 2022. I will write down the things I thought about right now today, and then I will check my 2021 and see what I can improve and what I was planning to do, what did I do actually, and what I didn't do, and why. Because now I'm in a completely different environment. There is no point in carrying the things I left behind. I don't like feeling stagnant. Reading used to be my way to escape reality, but then when I went to university I started reading because I really liked it, which is weird. When you go to university you usually don't really read for fun anymore, which was true, but because I studied humanities I had some literature exam and I had to read like real book, not textbooks, for university. Even with textbook I liked it. I felt like I was learning something new and my brain was working and was just eating information. I don't know, I love learning, and whenever I'm not reading or listening to an audiobook, yeah, I feel like my brain needs to be fueled. And I've been neglecting that last year, which is something I'm not proud of. Let's go grab this matcha and have this brainstorming Christmas session. That's just how they say goodbye.
Don't listen to my music. Don't lie